Hello, my internet friends, and welcome to the Waking Dreamer. So, as requested by the audience, I'm continuing with my documentaries on the warning. Yesterday, I did Mayday in the Making, episode 1, and now it's time for episode 2, called How It All Began. So, if you're new to the channel and if you are not familiar with it, the warning is an amazing Mexican, I almost said Texan, Mexican rock band. Three sisters, each one better than the previous one. I literally, on all three of them, I have things that I'm amazed about. So, truth be told, I kind of enjoy Paulina perhaps the most because she is so expressive in every. If she's not tied down with her hands to the drums, even when she's on the drums, she is so expressive. Every finger, her eyes, her nose, her lips, everything is when she's saying something, when she's communicating, she is delivering a message with every tone, with every movement. So I'm kind of person that's actually in conversations. I'm always locked in. I'm the introvert's introvert. So when someone is this expressive and this explosive, it draws me out. It's something that I find it lightens the room. I can't explain it. It's like it brings a light into a dark room, I'd say. So perhaps Paulina is the if I had to pick which one of the sisters in her communication I favor the most, it would be her. So, but also Alejandra and Daniela are also amazing. I could praise them all day long. So, time to listen to how it all began. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Helps the channel, costs you nothing. And time to begin.
Hello, I am Paulina Villarreal. I am 18 years old.
You see that? It was just here. She didn't say I am Paulina Villarreal. She said I am Paulina Villarreal. Yeah, she was. Every word has a movement.
Years old. I am the drummer for the band The Warning. My name is Alejandra Villarreal. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm the bass player for the band The Warning.
I'm Daniela Villarreal. I am the guitar player and lead singer of The Warning. So The Warning came to be in a very early stage of our lives. We started playing classical piano at a very young age. I think I was 6 and Pau was around 4.
It was a family environment of music.
We started playing the piano when we were very young. We started with classical music, and then we bought this video game, Rock Band, the Rock Band.
The Rock Band.
Rock Band.
When we bought the game, that was the moment when we were like, hey, we want to do that.
We absolutely loved that video game. We played it all the time. I would just be jumping around with my guitar. Pat would never let me play the drums because that was her thing and she was super good at it, and I was just like, no.
When we bought the game, I noticed Paulina, and she was with so much coordination, and I told her look at Paulina.
But you need to take into account that I was 6 years old at that time.
Next week, Paulina was in lessons.
The thing with Dani was she wanted the guitar because of the rock band, but we knew that it was going to be difficult for her because she was 8 years old.
I asked my dad if I could play the guitar, and he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And he said 6 months. And by the week, I wanted to give up.
But she kept her promise, and by that time, she already started to love.
I was about 3 when we got the rock band, so I didn't actually play. She was a baby. Ale basically, when we were playing rock band, Ale was clapping next to us. I picked the bass when I was about like 6 or 7, and I was like, ooh, I want to play that. Don't know what it is, but I want to play it. And when she started playing the bass, we started like thinking like, hey, these instruments, like we can play them together. We were like, oh, these 3 instruments actually make up a band. So we're like, we can start playing together.
We said like, why? We should play something together. And that was it.
Amazing, amazing story. I have so much to say about all of it. So the fact that what she was like, they started playing at the age of 4. Do you guys, everyone in the audience either has kids or has family who has kids, or family or friends who have kids? You know what a child is at the age of 4 or 5? They're learning to talk properly. You know, they can talk, but the grammar is still not there. They don't know to. Making a band at the age of 6, 7. Oh yeah. I'm going to turn. I want to take a listen to this part one more time. It's not the song, but they're so expressive in the way they talk.
Are you sure? And I was like, yes. And he said 6 months. And by the week, I wanted to give up.
But she kept her promise, and by that time, she already started to love.
I was about
You can see their parents, how proud they are. Yeah? They're exceptionally proud. Like, who wouldn't be? Like they, once again, this is the same jacket I noticed yesterday. The amazing jacket Alejandra has, yeah?
3 when we got the rock band, so I didn't actually play. She was a baby. Ale basically, when we were playing rock band, Ale was clapping next to us. I picked the bass when I was about like 6 or 7, and I was like, ooh, I want to play that. Don't know what it is, but I want to play it. And when she started playing the bass,
Like, look at the bass on Ale. It's bigger than her, you know? If she stood up and put the guitar vertically next to her, I think the guitar would be like up next to her neck somewhere. Like, she's.
we started like thinking like, hey, these instruments, like we can play them together. We were like, oh, these 3 instruments actually make up a band. So we're like, we can start playing together.
We said like, why? We should play something together. And that was it.
We had no idea
Look here.
that we were gonna.
Look at Alejandra and the bass. The guitar is literally bigger than her. You know, amazing. Oh, what an effort it takes. I'm also thinking, what an amazing. For all those, I have a daughter, and she also started in music school and dancing and all sorts of stuff. But I know that's an incredible commitment for one child. While doing work and while you have work and you have school, regular school, and for a music school is already a commitment, you know. When you have 3 children, you have to work with 3 children and for to take care of school for 3 kids, to take care of 3 kids' musical education, and it's basically all in the same time because they're all what are they? They are. The difference between Daniela and Alejandra is 5 years, right? She is 25 and Alejandra is 20 and Paul is in the middle. So they're all the same time, basically. It's all the same period. So these parents, like, if there was ever a Nobel Prize for parenting, they absolutely deserve it because it takes so much effort and discipline and care and commitment to make sure that all 3 of them, and they're still, as I understood, they're still traveling with them to all concerts. So, you know, they devoted their life to their children, and if more parents were like that, many things would function much better. Very commendable, very, very commendable. That's the big part I'm taking out of the story. Not the girls, but their parents, because there's always someone, when you see someone who is successful, you always have to find out that almost everyone who managed to become successful had some help in the background to at least get them started, you know. And their parents were amazing. Kudos to them. They're the parents of the greatest rock band currently on the planet.
We had no idea that we were gonna do what we're doing today, like at all.
For us, the decision to upload videos on YouTube was just like, we're gonna send it to our grandparents, the file's too big, let's upload it on YouTube and send them the link.
But suddenly they started getting a lot of attention.
All of a sudden, it exploded.
Our parents really reminded us that like this was for the music and we could use that to start writing our own music. I think that was something that caused such a huge change in us, from just like, let's play for fun, to like, whoa, we're a band now.
Not everything comes without its sacrifices. It was tons and tons.
Exactly. If you are young and you're in the audience, remember that everything that's good comes with sacrifice. Everything.
We're a band now.
Not everything comes without its sacrifices. It was tons and tons of practice.
Suddenly, you're not just a normal little teenager who goes to school, does her homework. You're playing shows, you're playing in festivals, and you're playing in front of a lot of people. Something that maybe like a lot of people my age take for granted, like going to parties, going to school, even like people who like, oh my god, I need to wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to school every day, was something that like we couldn't do.
And I appreciate the support of my parents and all that they had to go through to get us to this point, because for them, it was just as hard.
As a parent, you never know which one is the right path. We wanted to support them. Like any parent, just try to give them what makes them happy.
We usually compare it, what we're doing and what is happening and what could have happened. But as we started playing more shows and as more people started to show up, especially like at an international level, it was like that's where it really settled in. Like, whoa, like this is for real. We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to be playing these shows, working this way, writing music. Like all these opportunities don't happen to a lot of people.
Thanks to all of that and all the sacrifice that we put through as a team, and not only us, but our parents and our managers.
I love them. I just love them. This is an honest form of what's the word? Humility, you know? Humble. They're humble. They're very humble, and they are self-aware that they're aware both that of what they have achieved and that it's difficult and how the world works, but they're also aware that they did it due to their effort. So, beautiful human beings, you know? Like, I want to listen to this part again. It shows you who they are, you know?
Try to give them what makes them happy.
We usually compare it, what we're doing and what is happening and what could have happened. But as we started playing more shows and as more people started to show up, especially like at an international level, it was like that's where it really settled in. Like, whoa, like this is for real. We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to be playing these shows, working this way, writing music. Like all these opportunities don't happen to a lot of people.
Thanks to all of that and all the sacrifice that we put through as a team, and not only us, but our parents and our management, everyone is just so incredible, and I'm very grateful not only that we did it, but that we were able to overcome it.
Ooh, okay.
If we weren't in a band,
if we weren't in music in general, because we always get out of that question like, oh, I would be a songwriter. No, like what would you do out of music?
Honestly, I think I would be a teacher.
A teacher.
A teacher.
No, you would be such a good
Yeah,
boss.
you'd be a
Oh,
good-
thanks.
Yeah.
I would like to write.
Yeah,
I'd be a good
You
writer.
would be a writer,
I would have to do
definitely.
something creatively. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like a job office.
I honestly have no idea.
I think you would
Something,
be a good model.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not really good at posing, but you know,
You'd be a
could
good
work.
model.
I could work on
You
that.
got the height.
so-
You got the face.
Cara gorda.
I love their interactions. And yes, I love all of them, but I love Paulina just a itsy bitsy more because she's. Look at her talking. You know, she can't. If you bound her, it would be a different person. She has to talk. She has to be expressive. Like beautiful. So you guys said that there was 6 episodes. So one by one. Today I watched the second one. Yeah. Due to my recent YouTube experiences, as you know, they basically threatened to delete my channel because of the live streams, and apparently every other song is copyright infringement. So I was considering making more episodes in the same video, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. The YouTube is, long story short, just to let you guys know, I'll be doing the Made in the Making third episode tomorrow, and so on. I'll be doing the warning this Made in the Making until I'm done with them. So 4 more. So tomorrow is Wednesday. Until by Saturday evening, I got them all out. Yeah, Saturday evening, I got them all out. Thank you everyone for joining. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And comment below for your thoughts. Do you have favorites? And it is my belief that everyone who says that they don't have favorites is, in my experience, everyone always has a favorite. Like maybe not. It's not that they don't love others in the competition. It's just one person resonates always with you a little more. So for the last 10 or so videos I've done for the warning, I got to know all of them, and while they're all amazing human beings, Paulina's nature and her spirit, her explosive energy, expressiveness, definitely my favorite. Although I love Daniela and Alejandra also. They're both amazing, both as artists, and have displayed great, humble and intellectual sense, emotional intelligence. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you everyone for joining in, and see you tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. As long as there are the warning videos out there, we'll be seeing each other. Thank you everyone, and have a good day.